Ladies and gentlemen, the people of the internet, it's time for another Legacy video, and this time we're going to take another Starbaiter collection, and this one I'm actually pretty excited for this because I've been actually trying to find it for months, and I got it from my local Walmarts anyways. So the one I'm taking a look over is this right here. The Transformers Legacy United Deluxe Class Starbaiter Lockdown. Now, before we continue on, you guys do me a little bit of quick favor, so I'll be right back. Hey, you! Stop what you're doing! Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and enjoy your day. So, this figure is a straight repaint and a retool of Legacy Evolution Scrap Hook, which that figure used for axle grease and toe line. And now we have Lockdown in this one. And to be honest with you, this suits well for Lockdown, and I actually like this character so much. Now, here's what the front of the package is going to look like here. You can see Lockdown in his vehicle mode, and you can see Lockdown robot mode on the side right there. Looks pretty badass and awesome. You can see the other side of the packaging of the start of the Legacy United, and here is the back of the packaging. If you guys remember, this mold used for the Junkion weaponizers, or the armorizer, well, yeah, weaponizer, whatever you want to call it. And unfortunately, it doesn't show the gimmick, but I am gonna show it. I am gonna show it, showing it for you guys. So yeah, so he can transform to 17 step, and yeah, let me show you guys the accessory that he comes with, and let me show you guys a figure. Alright, so what accessory that Lockdown comes with? Well, he comes with a lot of accessories. So, here we have these pieces right here, his, for the vehicle mode, but also you can use it as a weapon. 2 exhaust pieces, which we already seen it, I think 3 or 4 times, for the, scrap hook, axle grease and toe line. The hook, of course, right here, painted in black, and the motor right here, which also is the same motor, if you guys remember, for Transformers Animated, the EMP generator. I think that's the name of it. But yeah, so there it is. And let's bring in Lockdown right now. So here it is, Lockdown in his vehicle mode, and yes, he's naked without his stuff, but I'll do that after showing that off. Anyways, the paint and sculpt, the detail on Lockdown looks pretty good. And like I said, he's a straight repaint and slight retool of axle grease and scrap hook. So yeah, the black with this green right there and the hints of red looks amazing. Comparing to the animated Lockdown and the Revenge of the Fallen Lockdown, this is a pretty good looking Lockdown figure that I remember as a kid growing up. And to be honest with you, I never actually owned the animated and the Revenge of the Fallen Lockdown, so this is actually pretty nice. The holes right there, you guys can see with the patches on it. Oh yeah, by the way, the tires right there does move, but not like the hubcap right there. You guys can see, and the tire, well, not tire rims. And this part right there, only the tires can move, not this part, which is actually pretty cool. The best way that Hasbro actually did, and I actually do like it a lot. The only thing I wish that Lockdown has is just more paint to it, just my opinion, to be honest with you. Just more paint on the side right there. Of course, you have like a lot of paint on the top, so yeah. And I know some of you guys are going to say, put on the accessories, for fuck's sakes, you're just a stupid YouTuber. What do you think I'm trying to do for this 11 years of this shithole? Anyways, you plug in the EMP generator, will become his motor right there, which is actually pretty cool. Plug it into the this piece right there. Well, you're not gonna plug it in. You need to combine them together. Then you plug these in to complete this back piece right there, which is actually pretty cool. I actually do like this a lot. That Hasbro designed that. Now for the exhaust, you plug in to this peg hole right there. Make sure you wanted to have it in this angle right there. Same thing on the other side. And for the hook, going to the back right there of the vehicle mode. And There you go. And to be honest with you, it does look amazing. Of course, the asymmetrical of this right here, and I understand that why, so yeah. And it does look amazing. I actually do like this a lot. He does roll pretty well, and I want to mention one thing. And like I said, for like the weaponizers, for the Junkions, you can take it apart and combine them whatever you want. He is a parts former, which I know a lot of people hate parts formers, but I really don't give a rat's ass. I love parts formers. It's like the best thing ever. So yeah. And that pretty much that's it. I just wish Lockdown had some more pink to it, to be honest with you. So yeah. I don't have the animated Lockdown and the Revenge of the Fallen Lockdown to compare it with. My Age of Extinction Lockdown is at storage, unfortunately, so I can't do a comparison on the vehicle mode. So yeah. So pretty much that's it for the robot mode. I mean, the vehicle mode. Transform him into robot mode is actually easy and simple, but there's a way to do it, which I do it my way. So yeah, so first thing first, of course, you need to do is removing all the accessories. So remove the EMP generator, split it in half, remove the exhaust, remove the hook, which I wish it was more painted, and remove this back piece right there. Oh yeah, there's like a lot of reports on Lockdown, which I'll do a video, which I'll do show you that off in a moment for rolling up. But first, what I like to do first is remove this back right here very carefully because it's on a peg. Well, carefully untap this area right there without actually breaking it. So yeah, push this down, so this will come off. Then you want to bring this out like that, and this angle right there, you want to have it in this angle. Then you want to untap the chest. There's a tab here, and we'll go into this slot right there, which is actually pretty cool. Which, by the way, before I could also continue on, he does have a Decepticon symbol right there. He doesn't have a Starbridge symbol, but remember, Lockdown is a mercenary, so yeah. Now untap these and detach the arms right there carefully without breaking it. So, straighten out the arms, make sure the hand's facing forward, hack the peg out like that. You want to make sure this part is facing like that, and do the same thing on the other side right here, like so. There you go. Now come over here to detach this, put in the legs, because this is the easy way to do it, to extend the legs out of the roller mode, like that. Have it straighten out like this. Damn it. There we go. Same thing on the other side. Straighten this out, like so. Now, on peg side right there that is connected to the legs, there's a slot, there's a tab here to go into this slot. So that's actually a cool way to hold in that piece. You want to bring this out and carefully turn this around facing forward. Okay, now let me explain this about this part. You have to do it carefully. A lot of people have some multiple reports of this mushroom pig part, saying it was form of a 3D printer. And by the look of it, if I could do it off camera, I don't see it, but a lot of people are saying reporting of breakage of the waist area. So, because I think if I could remember, he told me that Toy Guy did a video on it, and I think his copy broke, then other people have also the same issue. And I actually don't have that issue. I think he's doing very well, so yeah. So anyways, so I think I got a good copy. So anyways, back to the transformation. Bring the head down, bring the head like that, and you want to bring the chest piece up like that. Now you want to make sure these tabs right there, that go into these slots right there on the sides. So be very, very careful what you're doing. There you go, that's connecting very well. Come to the back, close this piece up to make sure the back is filled up. Even though there's a giant ass cap right there. That's pretty fucking gross. Plug the legs back in for lockdown. And also, I want to talk about the head sculpt. It looks awesome. They remind me of my childhood. we go. Bring him back right here. And there you go. Here we have Lockdown in his robot mode, and holy crap, I feel like I'm holding a nostalgic toy from the mid 2000s. God damn, I think this version of Lockdown is actually one of my favorite. And I know Dr. Lockdown, who is has that character for his main mascot. If Dr. Lockdown, if you've seen this, please tell me this head doesn't look like Revenge of the Fallen Lockdown, or any of you guys in the comment section, because I actually like this head sculpt. Anyways, the paint and sculpt, the detail of this figure actually look amazing. But to be honest with you guys, he needs to break up a little bit more colors, because the arms need to break up more, like more red and more green, or probably this shade of gold right there. Just my opinion. In the back, oh fuck's sakes, yeah, the back is just gap there, giant fucking gap right fucking there. Yeah, this is a complete shit show right there. But this rest of the figure looks amazing. And like I said about the head sculpt, oh my god, it looks fantastic. Now I know a lot of my friends are disagreeing. This does not look like Revenge of the Fallen Lockdown. Can you do a comparison with that original toy with this one of today? Because shit, this fucker looks amazing. And of course the Decepticon symbol right there. So yeah. Boom. Oh my god, I love this so much. I think it's like a combination of Revenge of the Fallen Lockdown with the tiny hints of Cyberverse Lockdown, or I could be stupid on the last part what I said. But fuck, I love this figure. So yeah. But like I said, the issue with the waist that a lot of people have, and I don't have that problem. So my copy is still surviving, and I'm still proud of it. So yeah. So articulation wise, head is on a swivel, so it does go full 360 right here. It's on a mushroom peg. This is on a peg right here on the arms, both of them. So it does go full 360 right there. Arms can go in and out. Swivel with the bicep right there. It does have a double bend in the knee right here. So a 90 degree bend right here that you guys can see. But a 90 degree bend in this area right here that you guys can see. Wrist swivel. It's on a mushroom peg also, so it does go full 360. Swivel at the waist, full 360 right there, and I did it carefully, so yeah. Legs can go forward that far, back that far. Does go in and out. You got a swivel at the thigh right there, but of course on a peg, so yeah. A perfect 90 degree bend right here at the knee, and the feet is so big because of the heel spurt, but anyways, feet can go forward and backwards, and you can pivot side to side, and you do get a lot of good articulation right there. And I actually do like this a lot. And for weapon storage, by the way, for the EMP generators, you can plug it into on the legs right there, which it does look a bit ridiculous, to be honest with you, but hey, that's weapon storage. But for the exhaust pipes, plug it into the tire right there this time to make it look badass and menacing. And probably, you know what, let me go a little bit more up like that. There we go. And this over here, you plug into the back of it. And for the hook, where'd the hook go? Well, I guess back here, I think. But I think this is the far you can go for that. But yeah, you do have weapon storage of it right here. But if you actually want to look like if you guys actually want to look like what he used all weaponized, plugging in this part right here, because of course you do need the iconic lockdown hand, that lockdown hook right here. So there you go. And like I said, I wish the hook has some more paint to it. And of course the EMP generators need to go there. Combined together. Now mostly, if I can remember, he had the EMP generator for animated, have it on the top of the hook, but sometimes in Revenge of the Fallen Tony, he actually have it as a weapon as a sidearm. So there you go. And what about this piece? Well, this piece can hang out right back there, or you could use this one as another blaster right there, but for now, I guess this one can go back here, so yeah. And there you go. He's all weaponized and ready to go to hunt down some Autobots and probably some Decepticons and probably get paid or betray someone. So yeah. This figure is actually awesome. I love this a lot. So yeah. And what about the gimmick of it? Well, let me try to go to Google, find the original instruction for axle grease, and I'll get back on that. Alright, the only thing I could find is just like the combination between her axle grease with Crash Bar, which unfortunately I don't have Crash Bar, so yeah, I can't do that. So I'm gonna give in the final pose to give you guys my final results, so I'll be right back. Overall, Lockdown is actually one of my favorite figure, and I'm actually proud to have this in my collection. So yeah, anyways you guys, I'm gonna end this right here, so have fun, stay safe, and I'm out.